So, to breed mealworms and superworms is pretty simple. You get a 3-tiered container. Your bottom tier is going to be your superworms or mealworms. Can pretty much be done the same way for each of them. So, bottom part is your mealworms. Put some oatmeal in there and wait for them to pupate. Right now we don't have any. This is all we have left. So we just kind of separated them to make it easy. Once they pupate, we keep them separate so that the beetles, once you have them, don't eat them and stuff like that, but you throw them into something separate. They don't eat or drink or do anything when they're pupating, so just sort of leave them when they emerge into beetles. Throw them in the top drawer. Replace, I'm going to dig down here to show you. Replace the bottom with screen so that stuff can, the worms, the babies will wiggle around and fall in, and they'll fall into the second thing. So you just collect your beetles on top. Again, anything for moisture, anything vegetable wise really for moisture, and oatmeal for their food, bedding, and where they breed and lay their eggs. Some cardboard for them to climb on. You can see we have quite a ton, just so that they don't stress each other out. So then the babies will fall, wiggle out and fall into your second drawer. And we actually do have like thousands in here. You won't be able to see them because they're barely visible from naked eye right now. But they are there. It'll take them a couple weeks to grow. And then once those are all, you know, grown-ups, you can switch that into there. Switch like these two drawers and continue through. To clean, it's really easy. Their poo is extremely fine, so you just grab a strainer like this from the dollar store or whatever, and you can strain them. I prefer to do it outside because their poo is like this really fine dust that when you get in your nose will make you smell poo for a couple days anyway. So the only difference for supers, we're finding that works better, instead of doing the 3-tiered, which is what we started with, we actually bought a whole bunch, threw them in some soil that we keep keep damp, and they will in there pupate. The thing with superworms is that you read on the internet they need to be stressed out to pupate, but in actuality it's because they know that the entire race is cannibalistic, and if they don't pupate somewhere dark, safe, quiet, they will get eaten. And so to ensure the survival of their species, they hide. So the way you see on the internet a lot is to put them in one of those fishing tackle things with the separators, but we found that a lot die that way, and this way with the bin you just sort of wait till you see beetles crawling around or move around every once in a while. You'll find beetles, you throw them in the top. We put tape around ours. We bought it at Walmart and they were getting out, so we just threw tape on both, but you can see there's some super beetles, and it's the same concept. We have screen in the bottom so the babies will fall through, and that's pretty much it. So there's your crash course on how to breed them. The whole process, depending on the heat in your house, can take around a month to, you know, a couple months. We find that the house is pretty warm here, so we end up, as soon as they start pupating their pupas for like 2 weeks maybe, and then they turn into beetles, and then you gotta wait about a month for the beetles to, you know, lay their eggs, have the babies, and for the babies to be big enough to really see and find. I'm sure I could find more earlier, but if you move it around too much, who knows who you're killing and dying and stuff. So, anyway, there's your crash course.